Hello and welcome to Cool Breeze. That's where you'll be getting all your political buzz of the week. Let's start with the recent controversy over the lateral entrance. Well, the Congress and the rest of the opposition seems to have successfully got the government on the back foot on its move to recruit domain experts and specialists into the bureaucracy on a lateral entry level. But no matter, what about the lateral entrance within the BJP? I'm talking about the outsiders who joined the BJP in that whole gold rush. I think before the recent round of Lok Sabha elections, there were a whole lot of people who joined the BJP, especially from the Congress. Some won, some lost, most were given tickets. That caused a lot of heartburn within the BJP, let me tell you. And that heartburn continues because in the recent round of Rajya Sabha nominations, also a whole lot of lateral entrants have been rewarded. Neet Singh Bittu, Captain Amrinder Singh protege, he joined the BJP. He even contested from Ludhiana and lost. No matter, he's been given a Rajya Sabha berth from Rajasthan. In fact, that might hurt someone like Smriti Irani, whose name was doing the rounds for that particular Rajya Sabha seat. There are other BJP leaders who lost, who are not being compensated, but these newcomers are being given preference. For instance, Kiran Chaudhary, she's another one who's got a Rajya Sabha nomination from Haryana. She joined the BJP as late as June this year, but Haryana is a state going to polls. Kiran Chaudhary, who is currently a sitting MLA, has been given a Rajya Sabha nomination. Her daughter Shruti also joined the BJP along with her. We also have the BJT leader who recently just joined, I think last month, Mamta Mohanta. She joined from the BJD, but she gave up a Rajya Sabha seat to join the BJP, and well, she has also been given a Rajya Sabha seat from Orissa. That's the bit about the lateral entrance. What about Ram Madhav, homegrown RSS leader who has now been back in the BJP, back with the bang? When he was shunted out, it made headlines. The BJP, the big two rather, I think, decided that Ram Madhav was not needed anymore. He's been waiting in the wings, but now he's made a grand entry back. He's been made in charge of Jammu and Kashmir, which again is going for elections in the next 2 months. Ram Madhav is a RSS leader. He was on posted, RSS posts leaders to the BJP, and it's very rarely that they are, sent back after a time. Someone who's as high profile as Ram Madhav. There was speculation as to why he was being sent back. Some said it was because he had that winning streak that did not work well with other BJP leaders who wanted to be known as the winners and the chief strategists in the BJP. Whatever reason, Ram Madhav is back. What does that say about the growing influence of the RSS in the BJP? Don't forget the BJP party president elections are due soon also, or rather they are due. The BJP has kept them hanging. JP Nadda has been given an extension. Now there's talk the elections may be held in June. The new party president may be announced in January, and there may be a working president in the meantime. Will that be someone of the RSS choice? Well, wait and watch. What about Vinesh Phogat? Vinesh Phogat's and her next bout. The Olympian wrestler came back to India and she was given a hero's welcome by her villagers and the rest of the country. In fact, her flight landed late at night. Congress leader Dipinder Hooda was there to receive her at the airport, and when she went to her village for that triumphant welcome back, the entire village turned out despite the wee hours of the morning. Congress was there in full strength, but not the BJP. Even her cousin Babita Phogat, who contested an election from the BJP way back in 2014, was missing. There is talk that she might be given a ticket to contest the Haryana elections, or else Dipinder Hooda did hint about a Rajya Sabha berth. Well, let's see where that goes. But Vinesh Phogat is definitely has the Congress backing and seemed more aligned towards the Congress. Don't forget, during the wrestlers' agitation, the government was on the back foot with the India Bloc allies siding more with the wrestlers, agitating wrestlers. Now, of course, there is also the new book that has come out. Sushil Kumar Shinde has written his biography. He's the former Chief Minister of Maharashtra and also former Home Minister. The biography is as told to Rashid Kidwai, an author and a political historian. He wrote 24 Akbar Road. Well, recently, the Shinde family was in the news, the target of a very salacious rumor mill that was linking Shinde's daughter, Pariniti Shinde, who is now an MP, with Rahul Gandhi, hinting that the two would be getting married soon. That social media really went afire with that. But there is also, in that whole salacious rumor mill gossip, this news got hidden. I think his book makes a very interesting read because it talks about his time in the Home Ministry and also his growth, and through him the growth of the Congress party. In fact, the book is called 5 Decades in Politics. as told to Rashid Kidwai. The blurb of the book has a quote by Sonia Gandhi where she refers to Shinde as a stalwart congressman symbolizing the party's fundamental values. So Shinde also revealed that she presented him with the autobiography of Barack Obama, saying that the former US president's story reminded her of Shinde. It is, of course, another matter that despite all the backing and the support, Shinde has never actually made it to the post of either the highest office in the country, either the president or the prime minister. Though whenever there is a shortlist for the next president or the prime minister and the Congress is in a position to appoint one, Shinde's name does make the shortlist. But somehow he fails to make the final correct. Well, that's it for now. Keep watching this show. We're going to be coming to you every week with more snippets and more buzz of what's happening in Delhi and the capital's political corridors, and of course, not just the capital, but the country's political corridors. I stand corrected. Thank you so much for watching this.